Okay, Happy New Year, Tomo Baddies, and this is actually a second stream because I fucked up and OBS was not working properly with my coaxial art for the first time we did this.
So yeah, well, I think it's working. Let us know if you can hear this. Well, you can't hear me if you can't hear this, so it doesn't really.
Okay, so New Year, new anime. So basically, what we're gonna be doing is talking over stuff in the season.
The Winter 2023 season.
Winter 2023 season, and this is we're doing a tier list. Like last week, we did our 2022 Anime of the Year tier list, and so again we're doing that, and again it's gonna be highly subjective. So this is not, like whether something's high or low is not about how good the show is, like quote unquote objectively. It's just about how it fits with our being degenerates and stuff.
No, what I would say is interest level.
Yeah, interest level and being degenerates.
Okay, so we're not gonna start over from the very, very beginning, because yeah, we were broadcasting muted for a long time. Well, not muted. It was just buggy.
Yeah.
So how are we gonna do this? I mean, our tier lists are different.
Yeah.
Or should we just scroll back up on Mal and just kind of?
Yeah, let's just scroll back up on the Mal page. So first we're looking at Arsenal Kyoju. I have it at the beginning of A tier for mine, and you had it at the beginning of B tier. So it seems like this post-apocalyptic thing where humans they said that humans stole the land from the beast. So I don't know if that's like weird aliens or something maybe.
But yeah, it has an interesting kind of premise, so that's why I ranked it where I put it.
Yeah, and I also really like the whole sci-fi aesthetic they have going on in here. And then in the PV, they actually had a mix of these sci-fi horror crafts or whatever they are, but then they also have old early medieval, not exactly medieval, but early development like firearms and stuff, and some old technology. And it's this kind of weird mismatch of things.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it had really big beasts and stuff. It kind of look like Attack on Titan a bit.
Yeah, so we'll see. So next is Ayakashi Triangle
by the author who did True Love Ru
and Black Cat, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of fan service, probably.
Probably, but yeah, I'm interested in this one because the main guy pisses off this yokai or whatever Ayakashi thing, and he gets turned into a girl, and then his childhood friend with clinging onto his new girl form and getting blushing and stuff. So it's seems like there's potential for some Yuri going on.
Yeah.
So I have that in A tier after the Ars thing.
So yeah, I have this at C,
yeah.
But I went on a big kind of tangent. But basically, I did watch a lot of To Love Ru. I don't necessarily think it's too special, but it's entertaining. So basically, that's the short version.
And yeah, also I like gender bender stuff a lot, but a lot of these like shonen gender bender stuff is always the guy hates being the girl, and then they try go back to being a guy afterwards at the end of everything. And I just really want them to stay as a girl and just get some trans girl Yuri action in here.
Yeah, so we're not really sure what the setup is, if it's gonna be switching or just more adjusting to new life.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Saito.
So this one is about the handyman Saito-san. So
he gets transported.
Yeah, so back in Japan, he was really derided, anyone can do your job, and no one values his skills, and everyone thinks he's just a nobody.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't know if he dies or if he gets
it kind of seems like he gets transported because he still has this typical Japanese blue
yeah. Oh yeah, Synopsis gets transported to another world, and I think he has his tools and stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking at the PV, it's about I always like things about craftsmen and craftsmanship, whether it's art stuff or just tinkering with things, making things, or using some sort of artisan skills or cooking, etc. So I always like stories about people who specialize in making things. Mm-hmm. And also looking at the PV, there seems to be a lot of things that being found family and finding people who appreciate you. So, which I really like the kind of thing.
Yeah, so I think we both ranked it pretty highly.
Yeah, I have it on A tier. You had it on B tier.
Yep. So next is
Boku to Robuko.
Yeah, so we didn't really know too much about it, so we just kind of put it near the bottom, basically.
Yeah, and it looks like it's pretty sure it's based on some really old school thing.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know much about it apart from that. and this buddy daddies. It's what that thing where like, I guess you were saying it's kind of like Spy Family.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm saying, like, it
Like-
feels like something that got greenlit to kind of like ride the wave.
Yeah, that kind of
Like
thing.
it's like somewhat similar, and then maybe they're trying to capture that same kind of like money.
Yeah. Although it feels like they're not really hiding it from each other, but it's more like, oh, they just roped up in like the people who are kind of this mismatched roped up to like having to be together.
Well, yeah.
And yeah, like I feel like looking at the PV, I feel like the story itself, the show itself, isn't gonna be very gay. But you looking at it, like you just know the audience is gonna make it gay.
Yeah. And then let's see, Bungo Stray Dogs, 4th season. We didn't watch any of it. So...
I've never watched any of it at all. And save for Card Fight.
So we'll skip that one.
And these, well, Danmachi we watched a little bit of it, but that was like a really long time ago.
We're quite behind at this point. I think the last thing we watched was the movie.
Yeah, I can't remember if we watched like only one or two seasons of the original, and then I can't remember if we watched one or two seasons of Sword Oratoria.
Yeah, I have no clue. So this is more of a we'll get to it eventually, maybe.
Yeah.
And then D4DJ, like, is that 2nd season?
Yeah, second season. We didn't watch the first season, although I do want to watch it because it was like Bushi Road,
Bushimo?
Bushi, like girls doing music stuff. So it's kind of like that's similar to like Bang Dream, Love Live kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
So it seems interesting, and I did play a bit of the mobile game, and like it seems like the characters could be cool too.
Yep.
Where did it?
What?
Oh, they did not put it on the.
I thought you said we're skipping those.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then this one is Reborn to Master the Blade. So it's basically about this. It's this kind of thing where it's like it's not exactly isekai, but he gets reincarnated into the future of his own world. So in his first life, he was this hero king, and with like a lot of responsibilities. But he has to like govern people and like stay on the back lines and deal with like paperwork and stuff. But he just wants to like go rampage and just fight and have fun with fighting because like that kind of like battle mania character.
Mm-hmm.
So when he dies, like, he asks the goddess to be reincarnated as like someone without responsibilities who can just fight or whatever. So he becomes the new English, which is a really pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like how like a lot of these gentlemen things like they freak out and stuff, or like they try to like not act like girly things and get unless they get put into like situations where they're forced to do it. Whereas like this one, like English is just like, oh man, I'm so pretty in this life. I'm just like put on all these dresses and like twirl around in front of the mirror and like get into like Yuri situations. So it seems pretty. So like, I read like 2 volumes of the light novel, I think, and yeah, it gets pretty gay sometimes.
I don't really have a strong like opinion either way.
But yeah, so for me, like it's like S tier. Like I definitely want to watch that. Like I've been excited for it ever since I saw it first announced that they got an adaptation. And frankly, it kind of seems like that kind of Fujoshi bait kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to describe the feeling of it.
Right. So I did talk about this in a very broad sense before we discovered our issue, but basically, it's one of those things that I probably would enjoy if I have someone to talk to it, to talk about it too.
Like a Fujoshi friend.
Yeah, but I don't have Fujoshi friends anymore, so.
Yeah, I'm only about the Yuri.
So it's something I'd be open to, but yeah, probably not gonna end up watching.
Okay. Oh, Aura says, Buddy Daddies made me think of 2.5 Men but with assassins. I'm curious if it will play into gay subtext.
I think I see where you're coming from. I didn't watch the sitcom, but like I get the comparison to the premise does sound pretty good actually.
What is 2.5 Men? I don't think I know that one.
Basically a sitcom where I think like 2 guys raising a kid. I think one of them is the actual like biological like dad, and then one of them is like, was it an uncle or like friend or something like that? I didn't actually watch it. I just know vaguely the premise.
Oh.
So yeah, it could be something like that, because I think on the original like version of the stream we were talking about like, oh, there seems to be some sort of relationship with like the woman in the trailer.
Yeah. Yep, there are 2 guys raising the son of one of them. Oh. Yeah, I guess it does kind of sound like that. And oh, my chat widget's not working this time.
Oh, so chat widget not working?
God. okay.
Sorry for the jankness on the second stream.
Oh god, why is technology is hating me today?
Yeah. The nano machines.
Nano machines, man. But yeah, that is. I feel like it could be cool, although I put it at C. Like it could be cool, although not sure it's gonna be like exactly my vibe. But then if it gets like really like, if you hear more good things about it, I'll probably like check it out and watch it in a bit.
Yeah, I think my ranking was basically based on not being too sure how the execution would be.
Yeah.
Like premise wise, it does seem like it could be interesting, but yeah, like it really depends.
And Hikari no O seems similar to that.
The Rs thing.
Yeah, where it's kind of post-apocalyptic-ish sort of. But then the humans are cursed, so they can't use fire, so they need to capture these like flame spirits.
Yeah. So this seems like it's kind of set in some sort of like declining world kind of situation.
Yeah, like the concept is interesting, although it seems like it's gonna be a more like bleak and dark like aesthetic, which isn't really my thing. Like I don't really like bleak shows because I kind of feel like my own life is already kind of bleak, and when I watch like fiction, I want to escape into some like happy-go-lucky kind of thing more.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I ranked mine higher. Because,
yeah, yours is on B, mine's on D.
Yeah, basically, I don't really factor that sort of thing when I rate stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I guess the simple way to put it is like, if it's bleak, I don't necessarily make a connection to my personal experience or whatever, so it doesn't really affect me in that sense.
Yeah. More for me, it's less about like connecting to experience and more just like, oh, like I'm feeling down and I just want to watch something happy right now.
Well, I guess the mood is a better way to put it then.
Hiroko Sky Precure, so we're like so behind on like all the Precure things, but
yeah, we're actually missing the icon. But basically, I think we decided we'll just go ahead and start it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, all the Precures are all independent, so we can always get back to watching the other Precures.
Yeah. With bleak shows, I prefer to binge them when I'm in the mood. I can't take bleak cliffhangers weighing on my mind for a week. Oh yeah, that's another thing too, I guess. Like some shows are more fun watching week to week, and some shows are just like more fun, just binging it all.
That is a good point. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to think of. Yeah, it depends on the specific show for me, because I guess if it's bleak, as in like, oh, is the character gonna die kind of situation, that's kind of like, you know.
I think like character deaths aren't. It's character deaths like if it's just like random deaths, whatever. Like or like more quote unquote normal deaths, I guess. Okay, that sounds weird. Man, that just makes it sounds like kind of psychotic or something. But yeah, like, I guess it's not exactly the death that gets me, but more existential dread is the kind of thing that. So it's the same way in like psychological horror, like existential dread or like some really like nihilistic thing. Like it's a thing kind of thing that like really like gets me like out of control, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's situational for me. I'd have to have an example in front of me.
Yeah. And this one, the Ice Blade Magician thing. Man, I think we were talking about how it's like, oh, it's like the typical kind of
like hiding away from society.
Kind of like that like Japanese, or to a great extent, like it's kind of Asian culture as a whole too. But I think it's especially strong in like Japanese culture, where you need to be modest and like you need to like not want any glory and stuff. But you also kind of actually want the glory. So like you have like so many shows where it's like, oh, I need to hide this power level, or I just want to have this normal life, or I just want to have this shield life, and therefore I can't let anyone know how cool I am. But then like, oh, things happen, so like, oh, I have no choice but to let people know how cool I am. And it's like, oh, I don't want all this attention. I don't want anyone to know how powerful I am. It just happens that way. Woe is me.
Yeah, something like that.
It's kind of that premise. But then at the same time, like because it's.
But at the same time, you love that.
Well, it's not that I love it. It's it's not that I love that specific thing, but I just like the whole like typical like light novel fantasy kind of setup.
Right.
So like if I put mine at like B rank because it's kind of in that sense of like I don't expect it to be like very good or engaging, but it's just kind of one of those things that I want to watch when I'm just like I just don't want to think too much. I just want to like build gunpla and have something in the background.
So like the potato chips of anime.
Yeah.
You just want to like have that
Yeah.
junk food.
Yeah, like that's why I say this a lot. Where like people like to say like, oh, like this thing sucks, or like, oh, I only watch like good things, blah blah. But like, not every meal you eat has to be a Michelin star restaurant meal. Like sometimes it's 3 in the morning and it's want my McDonald's fucking fries. So this is like my McDonald's fries of anime. Like sometimes I'm just in the mood for fries.
Well, if you're a Marine, you get 2 large orders of fries.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of gunpla, I'm still waiting on Ariel to come back and stuff. I still don't have an Ariel yet.
Wait, did we order that?
We have it on back order on HOJ.
Oh, okay.
But also the Elfrith too, and the Suletta and Murine ones. Like, actually, I think some of those were pre-orders too, but then like they just didn't get enough stuff, so it's like they're all back ordered, and we have no idea like when we'll ever get it. So, but yeah.
Well, I hope they come back into stock when we have more money.
Yeah. Too many bad anime decisions.
So wait, where were we? Oh yeah.
Oh.
Are we ready to move on to the next one?
Yep, Nagatoro, you and your... Then Fuyu and her like smug bitches. Oh yeah, although Fuyu is just a Nagatoro-san knockoff.
What the hell you say?
You and your smug bitches. So yes, Fuyu has like at the top of S tier for this one. Although like
Nagatoro is a good girl.
I have it on in S tier too because like as much as I complain about it, I do enjoy the first season. Just because like
Those otaku sympathetic girls.
but otaku friendly gyarus or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Also like we didn't see much of the like the short curly hair yellow one in the first season, but she seems kind of interesting to me, so I kind of want to see that. Managed to find a wild lift at the local store for $30. Looking for the other 3 mentioned. $30? Yeah, that's kind of expensive, but then like considering how much of a gunpla shortage there is, it might be better just like grab it where you can possibly. Well, also depends on like local currency and stuff. And
do we have a hobby store that carries stuff nearby? I don't know. There used to be one.
There used to be one, but well, we have like US based sites too, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and Nagatoro has great facial expressions. Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
It's those cultured faces.
I don't think I can mimic it right now. I didn't set it up yet.
Oh yeah, and then like we didn't have a figure. You were thinking of getting a figure of her, but then like you said it wasn't as good.
Yeah. I definitely want a Nagatoro figure, but like there was the few. I think there was like 2 or 3 different options available.
Wasn't just one, but like 2 versions of the same
Well,
one.
there's 2 swimsuit ones that are variants of each other, and then there was a different one
Oh.
that something about them didn't quite click, so I decided not to buy them. But yeah, with second season, I'm hoping like new wave of merch.
Yeah. Kind of like how like Konosuba got like a whole bunch of new merch in the second season. That's a shame. She seems like a character that could have a fun figure if done right. Yeah, like they could have. She has a lot of potential for figures. Like
Yeah.
that kind of like cultured face.
Oh, okay. I think the way I would put it is like the sculpt is fine for those figures, I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember it well enough to say like if I thought it was great or like, like normal-ish.
Yeah.
But the facial expressions, I think that's the key thing for me. Like I want one with like a strong Nagatoro facial expression, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
I want the troll face figure. I want the troll face figure.
And then okay, we have your degeneracy time.
This
Reborn
show,
coming into Kai-san's dog.
like no one degenerates this show.
Yeah, no, what you mean? Those expressions are iconic. Yeah, the Nagatoro expressions.
Yep.
Yeah, we just watched like the first episode of like this like Inukai-san, and like man, it's just pure horny and nothing but the horny.
Yeah. It's a show. It's only for degenerates.
Yeah, like no one who's not a degenerate is gonna watch this.
That's why we ranked it.
That's why we have it on A on our tier list. Man, what was that thing you said? We're intellectuals hampered by horniness.
Yeah, that thing. But like, the episode was like 12 minutes long or something, right?
Yeah, they're half episodes each.
And I swear half the episode was just like that, like bathing scene.
And she spent like so much time like putting all the like soap on like only like slowly go down the arm and like only like go around the boobs like 50 times with like the jiggle.
There was a lot of magical steam.
Yeah, Michael's theme and Rays of Light.
Oh, censorship pause.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Censorship dog.
And then, and so you just. Oh yeah, the part where like the mom was calling out for her, and it suddenly had like the yandere face going on.
Yeah.
Like I guess she's the kind of girl who hides her feelings in front of most people and kind of have that like teenager like rebellious face kind of thing.
Yeah.
So like, oh, you only get to see her now because you're the dog.
I think it's something like that. Yeah. She really loves the dog. Like, oh man, just like licking dog's nose.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the way they animated like when she was like biting on the dog's nose and like licking the dog's nose, like they went really ham on.
They went really hard.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm discovering this now after finding an anime on Netflix yesterday where a girl turns into a cat to be with a boy she likes. What?
Uh-oh.
Wait, oh god, I guess that's...
Are they cousins? Are these shows cousins?
Oh my god. Maybe you need to watch that.
Oh my god. It's kind of like that, because like the main character dog dude is like, oh man, has this crush on the girl that ends up being like the owner. So yeah. I guess it is basically that.
Yeah. Well, I guess he didn't choose to do it. I guess he just died and became that.
Well, we don't know if he died. He just like woke up all like confused.
Yeah. And then next we have the slow farming life thing where I have like so many of them nowadays.
Yeah, the new meta genre.
Yeah. Just like that Nintendo Direct where like half the Nintendo Direct was just like farming simulators.
Yeah, basically.
Gotta find the name, but it's crazy how they worked out. It'd be funny if they're in the same universe. Yeah, that would be amazing.
There's like pet reincarnating god or something.
Yeah. But yeah, this slow life thing, I put it on A because like I like the kind of like slow life isekai things, even though like it's a typical, it's kind of a cliche at this point.
Where did I put mine?
You put. Yeah. But yeah, I like those, like reading those kinds of light novels, and also like this one like there's tons of like demi-human girls. We have like the elves. We got the kind of demon-looking girl. We got the angels. We got the beast girls, and like I love demi-human girls. I need my demi-human girl harem.
Oh my god.
So like this is like everything that I want. The only thing that could make it better is if the protagonist was actually a girl too.
Hmm. Well, I do admit like the waifus do look attractive.
Yeah. But
like, I'd have to see how the actual story plays out.
Maybe we'll make a Switch game out of Isekai non-bleed no ka. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
The ultimate crossover.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out this was based on something already.
It's probably based on a light novel. Oh yeah, it's a Thor's light novel.
Yeah. Well, I could also imagine like, oh, someone was playing one of these video games, like I'll write a light novel based on it, but make it hornier.
Just like how we got like last season, we had like Ryza at Home.
Oh yeah, the Ryza at Home. It's like, oh, I played Ryza, so let me write like my own story about it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I kind of feel like getting into that mood sometimes. I was like, oh, monkey see, monkey do.
Well, yeah. I think I want to see how hard they go on the farming.
Yeah.
I want actual like real farming, not. I learned about crop rotation like while I was in high school, and I wrote it in my light novel. Yeah,
last season we had this like what was it like? I leveled up my farming skills and somehow became strong, or some weird shit like that. It was just like very like all over the place and absurd.
If they go hard on the actual farming, then it'll shoot up. That's my thing.
That's just Silver Spoon, Kid no Sachi.
Yeah, we need to watch that. That had very cool.
Wait, you did? I watched that already.
Wait, we didn't. We started it, but we didn't finish it.
Wait, I thought I watched that by myself.
No, we watched the first few episodes together.
Oh wait, I think I watched it by myself first, and then I was trying to get you to watch it too, so I introduced it to you afterwards.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, okay.
The main girl was pretty cute.
Yeah, she's really cute. Yeah, I guess I'll show you the rest later.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I love that. Anyways, we have Bofuri season 2, which is an S tier for it's for both of us.
Well, yeah. Like, my big thing is. It's the most video game anime ever.
Yeah. Oh, A Whisker Away was a cat girl anime I was thinking of. Okay, maybe you need to watch that. Maybe you need to like do a double feature each time like Inukai-san's dog comes up.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Bofuri, like I feel like no one expected it to be as popular as it became in the first season. Like I think like even the people who made the show were surprised. Like, oh shit, you need to make a second season.
Like it definitely feels like they speed ran the crap out of it.
Yeah.
because like she gets how many power-ups within like 12 episodes?
I think they
At least 3. Wait, no, 4.
they covered 4 light novel volumes in there.
Yeah, because there's the original like Hydra, right?
Hydra.
Yeah, there's that. Then there's like the power suit, mech suit, whatever you call it. There's
Yeah.
the angel thing, and there's the xenomorph one.
Oh yeah, I forgot she got the angel thing in the first season too.
Yeah. Wait, or is there another power up she got?
Oh, she has like different, like that's like different. Oh, the turtle,
Oh, the turtle.
the flying turtle.
No, that's more of a mount.
Wait, is this Bofuri? Yeah, Bofuri season 2.
Like, yeah.
Well,
They
it's,
just-
no, wait, it's a mount, but she can use skills with the turtle though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she was doing this thing where she she goes on turtle and then like makes a giant, flies up and just like Hydra, and it's like pouring of poison just like going everywhere, and everyone just looking that like randomly saw her and the Avengers just like, what the hell is this flying fortress?
Yeah. But anyway, the reason it's one of the best video game anime is because it's actually realistic. And by realistic, I mean it's janky. There's so many bugs in this game that they're playing,
Yeah.
and she exploits so many of them.
Yeah,
Like, accidentally.
I love that line. Where it's like I realize I can solve all my problems by eating. That's like one of the best like anime lines.
Yeah, like, no one... Maple, like, eat the enemy.
Nom. I didn't know season 2 was coming out. First season was really cute. I loved it. I may rewatch it to catch myself back up. Oh, you really should. Yeah, we've like a lot of us have been excited for Bofuri season 2 for like a long time, and I actually read the light novels too up to Volume 7 is the latest English release, I believe. So, yeah, I'm really excited for this. And like Maple and Sally, they're the most like comfiest girlfriends ever. Like,
Yeah, we got the figures. We have multiple figures, actually.
oh yeah, we have the large scale figure of Maple, and we got the Nendroids of Maple and Sally together, and we have the Acmode model kit for Maple and the Machine God version, which I still need to build. Like, I'm planning on streaming that.
We also had a figure of both of them, like, kind of sitting down next to each other.
Yeah, the one where
forward.
they're kind of leaning against each other.
Well, it's technically 2 figures you buy separately.
Yeah, we have those on pre-order. So, man, I'm kind of sad though. Like, I was kind of hoping they were leaning in towards each other, but like it's more like they're both leaning on to the right for some reason.
Like against a tree or something together.
Maybe. Oh yeah, she also formed the guild thing too. And like,
Yeah, with the, like...
Kaide no Ki.
Wait, what?
Kaide no Ki.
Oh.
That's like the guild name.
I was gonna say, like, that, like, fantasy guy you see in all the anime.
Oh!
With, like, this shaped mask. Is this capturing right?
Like the face guard thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crom.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like Chiro.
Yeah, you see him in every fantasy anime.
I watch it either way, but I'm curious. Did it ever go beyond subtext in the novel? Like, not. I don't. Not. No, but the subtext is really strong.
Yeah, well, I guess, like, lots of series never go past subtext,
Yeah.
which I think it's because they're like, they want to play to the audience, but they also don't want to like alienate a different part of the audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially because like Japan will have like a lot of people who go up in arms for that. Well, I mean, even like in
Well,
even
yeah.
in America, people go up in arms about that too.
Yeah, so
Like Licorice Recoil. Yeah.
it's
It's kind of like Licorice Recoil or like Love Live. I would say it's like Love Live levels of subtext.
it's just a thing, I guess, with lots of Japanese media,
Yeah.
unless it's specifically about the romance,
Yeah.
which I think is also partially because it's kind of informed by that kind of idol subculture kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that
You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
it's kind of like
your
You
face,
wanna- you want-
your Oshi can't have like be in relationship officially.
yeah, with a guy, that's the thing.
Yeah.
But they can have like sort of relationship with the other girls, so it doesn't do anything to like the male viewership.
Otaku was a mistake.
Well, yeah, so it's that awkward like typical anime logic.
Yeah. Well, we do get like actual Yuri later though.
There is in the show.
No, not the show. Like later in the season.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Bofuri, we're definitely so excited for it. And then we have this other thing where it's like another guy just wants to live a slow life, but he got kicked out of the Demon Lord's army for like, is that kind of not that kind of trope again where where it's like, oh, like my old comrades abandoned me because they think I'm weak, but then like it turns out I'm actually like super strong, and like I find new people will like appreciate me more. Yeah, and that doesn't help anime has gotten romance avoidant in general over the last 2 decades. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess a better way to put it is like a lot of romance things aren't about the romance in the show. It's
about
fantasy of the viewer.
Yeah.
Being.
But I guess it's because like they also had that thing for a long time where they had like the obvious viewer self-insert, but then they made the viewer self-insert like so bland and boring that like everyone hates them.
Yeah.
So like they was like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna cut this out entirely. So it's just the girls, and then we'll just like let them like pretend they're inserted somewhere else.
Yeah. That's the evolution of like Ronri Otaku.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one I'm putting mine as C because like I kind of like the whole like light novel slow life kind of thing, although it just feel. Well, I guess. Although since he's in his 30s and like his back is hurting and stuff like that makes him like extra relatable to us though.
Oh yeah.
So we didn't give it bonus points for that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh man.
Yeah, put it up for like B for back hurt.
No, let's move it up to C actually.
Okay.
C. One more.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll put it next to the other thing that. But yeah, his back hurting, ultra relatable.
Like. Man, a lot of people are just like, man, age is just a number. You can do whatever you want. I'm like, bitch, my back hurts.
Yeah. It's like mobility. What's that?
Okay, and then we have Grace of the Gods season 2. This one is
like we watched the original.
Yeah, we watched season 1. Wait, where did I put mine on this? Oh, I put them at B tier. And yeah, C tier. Yeah, I read the light novels up to like 8 or 9 or something like that. It's especially like this whole like soul life thing all the way through.
It's similar to the other stuff we were just talking about, I guess.
Yeah, and every now and then in the light novels they had like some conflict thing where like, or at least they tried to have conflict thing, but it didn't really feel like conflict because you know it's just gonna be like not much is gonna happen anyways. And also I don't know how well the anime is gonna go because the first season was very obviously like low budget.
Right. I guess. Oh, you go first.
Oh, like you can see them like they use like very few keyframes and there's a lot of like still shots and just general like just trying to waste time airing in the first season.
I'm kind of surprised I got a second season, to be honest.
Yeah, like so many things that we weren't expecting to get second seasons like it did end up getting second seasons.
Yeah, so what do you call it? It doesn't necessarily stand out to me, but at the same time, it doesn't make me mad.
Yeah, it's one of those like very like inoffensive shows, I guess.
Yeah.
Although every time I think of this show, I just think of how like it was like every time we watch it, I was just like, who the fuck is this Colin Decker in the credits?
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's the Funimation CEO just got his own name like plastered in like anime credits.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, I guess that's basically all we had to say about it.
Yeah.
And I think we skipped this one.
Oh, the KJ file. Yeah, we
don't really.
I don't really know anything about the first one because like it just kind of.
Wait, is KJ like kaiju?
Yeah, kaiju files.
Okay.
It's one of like it's like a short thingy, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, and this one the cool romance. So between like the like metaphorically cool lady and the literally cool guy.
Oh, so we actually have actual romance. Is this what we're talking about?
Oh yeah, this one's like definitely romance. I feel it's more like shoujo/josei demographic. Oh, yeah, it's based on web manga. So
right. Well, I guess in terms of romance, like, you usually don't get this kind of thing for seinen, and then obviously not shonen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is a josei demographic one, and also it's like one of those like modern day world adult anime, which is pretty rare.
Right.
Like you either get kids in modern day world, or you get like adults in isekai.
Something like that.
So it kind of gives me the same feeling as Waterkoi, although it probably won't be as like lighthearted comedic as Waterkoi is.
Yeah, but it's probably still going for the same sort of audience.
Yeah. Also, like based on synopsis, like the guy makes like things like blizzards happen and like snow falls whenever his like emotions like get stirred up, and then every time he interacts with this girl, like he causes a blizzard in the office or something like that. So I feel like it's gonna be pretty funny with like how everyone else is just like this shit again.
Probably.
So it had it on B, and you had it on C.
Where did I put it?
C.
Okay. We'll probably leave it at that.
And Kubo-san won't let me be invisible. I think the manga is being localized in the US, although I didn't read it.
Wait, did we buy the manga for this one?
Nope.
Oh. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Maybe. But yeah, it's another one of those common things where like, oh, like the mob like passive, like typical passive Japanese guy. Like them being adults made me interested. Yeah, like there's so few like adult anime nowadays.
Well, yeah, because in Japan, like once you're an adult, like
Your life ends.
yeah, life is over.
You're not no fun allowed anymore. That's one of the things that like makes me like apprehensive about like if we move to Japan.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's why I need an academic job. Well, not an academic, but more like, it's a different kind of environment if you're not doing salaryman type stuff.
Akatsuki no Salaryman. At age 20, you're already training the next generation. Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. If you haven't accomplished anything at that point, your life.
You're failure.
Yeah, basically, you need that Nobel Prize when you're like 12.
When I was 8 years old, I was 25. And Steven's dad.
He knows the truth.
Yeah. But yeah, this one is like the typical like passive Japanese guy who can't do anything and like can't stand out. But then like this super popular girl just keeps like dragging him into situations.
Yeah.
So I feel like it could be cute, or it could just be really boring. It can go either way.
I'm assuming it's gonna be like at least like light comedy.
Yeah.
So I think it'll depend on like what sort of situations or like jokes or whatever happen.
Yeah. So yeah, I put mine at C, and you're at a D.
Yeah, it's mainly because I'd have to see it to really judge it.
You have to see it.
Oh my god.
Okay, Inspector season 2. I didn't really like the first one. Well, when I watched the first season, I felt like it had a lot. It was pretty interesting, like both like in terms of lore and storytelling at the beginning. But then it had like this like really long arc at the end of it that kind of like put me off, and I felt like it was really annoying. So I'm not too keen on season 2. So for me, it was
Give me that Kotoko.
yeah, yeah. I put a D at like, but like Fuyu has it at S tier.
She's a good girl.
Yeah, some people on I was talking about it on Twitter yesterday or the day before. Like, and I was like, man, it had potential, but it fell flat. And they were like, what? No, this is like perfect. Don't you dare. And I'm like, yeah.
It's like maybe the Anya was wrong. Cause
Anya's always right.
Okay, tell me that when you get good taste. This bitch smacking me. Can you guys hear that?
I get motion capture.
Yeah, you can only see me defending. I don't attack though.
What the hell? That's some lies and some damn lies.
I only protect.
That was a good slap. Yay! Okay, and the vampire dies in no time. Season 2, I didn't even know like season 1 happened.
Yeah.
Like we didn't know anything about this show until I think it was one of our One Fest or One Hobby streams or something like that. We saw the prototype for an android, and I was like, man, who's this vampire and why does he look like he has such a like punk ass face? Like I just want to punch him.
I think we actually thought it was based on an American property at first.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And it was like, oh no, it's actually basically this like manga and anime, and it was like oh.
Yeah, is it Shonen Jump? It might be Shonen Jump. I'm not 100% sure.
Demographic shonen at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we don't know anything about that, so can't watch it yet. And then the
sequel,
Sorceress Stabber Orphan or Orphan.
Yeah. So I guess this is a remake of.
Or a sequel to a remake? Or...
No, yeah. It's a sequel to a remake. So based on a light novel originally, that's really old.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is one of those like boomer anime, basically. I never watched it, but like, I could give it a shot maybe.
I could give it a shot, although I guess it'll depend like if I hear more about it from other people that I know.
Yeah, we need to find some boomers again.
I feel like I have a lot of boomers in my like anime Twitter sphere.
Probably.
Well, not like literal boomers, but like you know how we say like oh boomer anime kind of thing.
Once you're past 20, you're a boomer.
Sad. Oh yeah, and we have this season 2 of Arnas Morikodo. We only watched like 4 episodes of the first season.
It was very convoluted.
Yeah. It was very convoluted, but at the same time, like everything was just like hand waved away, like oh you can't do this, but I'm gonna do it because I'm Arnas fucking Morikodo. That's why.
Yeah.
And then we have like the Rin Sakura situation with
yeah, and then he basically just like time paradoxed like the
Was
issue
it-
away.
I think it was something like they were twins, but then there was only one soul, or there was only one soul, and then they created the second one as like a spare or something like that.
Or a serve, or like
So-
to like serve the other one or something like
Yeah, so like at first they were fighting because each one wanted to sacrifice themselves for the other, so they were fighting to like preserve the other one's life or whatever. And he's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back in the past, like duplicate your souls, time paradox this shit, and then like when the god of time comes up, and just gonna beat up the god of time too, and like everything's gonna be a-okay because I'm honest fucking Vortigode.
that. That's the whole meme. Like it just like something happens. I'm whatever his name is.
Yeah, like I'm Rick James, bitch. It's like I'm honest Vortigode, bitch.
It's the same energy.
Yeah, I'm Rick James, bitch. Oh my god.
So are we watching this?
Maybe, but we need to finish the first one. Like we both have it on, we have it both on D, but like with how absurd and stupid it is, I kind of want to keep watching it. I don't know, like sometimes something's just so dumb that so dumb that's good.
Well, I will say it goes hard on its whatever you want to call it.
Absurdity.
Yeah.
Then this mono no katari.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like that Ayakashi triangle thing where like
But less horny.
yeah, like the guy is like going after these like,
Ayakashi.
oh, now it's Maribito or like Tsukumokami. But like he hates all of them because like they did some shit to him before. But then there's this girl who likes them and lives with a bunch of them, so he goes live with them too. But it also seems like ultimate game Fujoshi bait kind of thing because like the girl is like surrounded all by all these like hot guys.
Yeah.
Or at least I think they're all guys. I mean, maybe it's like, I don't know. The PV kind of seemed like it was all guys.
This depends.
It depends, but like we've seen this setup before, and also like at least from the PV, it didn't seem like it had anything new, and it didn't give a very good vibe either.
Right. I think it's one of those things that I'd have to see, or at least hear about how the execution is.
Yeah.
Like in terms of its premise, it doesn't necessarily stand out.
Yeah, like not necessarily that it's bad, but like there's nothing that draws us in.
Yeah, it's more of a neutral, I guess.
Yeah, and more ipon. Like,
I rank this really high because I love cute girls doing cute things.
Yeah, I love sports girls, like girls doing like fighting things. Also, it's this the kind of thing where like, oh, she lost, so she was got this band, but then like they try to form a club again in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's always gonna be kind of fun. Also, I've been like trying to like keep working out lately, so I usually watch these like sports girl animes to like while working out.
Yeah. This one is about judo.
Yeah,
Oh, so we're gonna get more like brawling.
yeah,
I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a different type of martial arts you don't necessarily see as much. You know.
Also, I like how like the art style and the character designs more on the like
It's a little bit more on the realistic side, I think.
they're more on the chubby side because like judo is one. Well, I guess judo you do. Wait, no, they don't exactly like try to put on a lot of weight like the way
It's
sumo
not
does.
necessarily.
It's not the same as sumo because, but I guess it feels more right for the show. I don't know.
Right. I wouldn't necessarily say chubby though. Like, I feel like it's just more realistically proportioned compared to what we normally get.
Maybe. But yeah, it's good that we're getting like different character designs that aren't just like the same.
Yeah. But yeah, I think one of the girls is supposed to be a little bit bigger than the other ones.
Yeah. And Nier Automata, for Nier, I haven't seen a martial arts anime since the 2000s. Feels like the genre died down, so I'm interested to see what the choreography is like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess neither of us are really too familiar with like martial arts. So,
Well,
wait, you did do it Wait, you did something, right?
Oh, you mean like in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, I did taekwondo in I think maybe a little bit as a kid, and then did taekwondo in college and kendo in high school.
Yeah.
Not very long though.
So I guess we can't really judge it on accuracy or realism or anything like that, but like,
Yeah.
hopefully it at least gives you.
Oh, I did fencing too in college.
Yeah. Well, weaponry based ones aren't the same thing.
Yeah, in terms of like hand to hand, it's just taekwondo.
But yeah, hopefully they go for the right. I don't know, the right feel at least, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
I'm sure they probably.
See, but the thing
We'll
is,
have
my
references.
my taekwondo class like kind of felt like bullshit because it was like there was like we didn't have like any like actual like contact sparring. It was just kind of like just going through the moves, and like any sparring we did was just kind of like just kind of like not actually hitting each other and just letting like, the teacher like determine points and stuff like that. So which I thought was just because of like college bullshit and like liability issues and stuff like that. But I think that might just be how taekwondo gyms are in the U.S. or maybe even around the world, where like they don't actually do real fighting. And
I have no clue.
because like I was watching like some other like sport like a video about like actually like MMA and like or like comparing like different like martial arts and stuff.
Yeah.
And it showed like how, and it's about like how like when a taekwondo master like goes into a ring with like any other martial arts and like they get hit once and they always like panic because like they're not used to getting hit.
Yeah.
So I was like, wait a minute, like these guys, they do martial arts without practicing actual martial stuff.
I mean, that's one of those big debates about martial arts where a lot of times it's not necessarily about actual fighting. It's more like the not spirit. What would I call it?
The art form.
The art form. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is that like taekwondo takes that to an extreme, like that's like way further than all the other martial arts stuff.
Right.
So.
Well, if you want to get realistic, if you want to learn it for actual fighting.
Yeah, when I took it, it was very about the arts, like the form. Yeah, I think. Yeah, so that taekwondo class was like a lot of sparring with pads and points. Yeah, I guess that's just how taekwondo is.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want an actual thing for real world fights, if you get in a situation, something different would be more useful.
Muay Thai.
I was gonna say like actually judo or jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, or like, just an MMA class.
Well, yeah, but like what do you call it? Stuff that's more ground combat is generally more versatile.
Yeah, wasn't that that Brazilian
Brazilian jiu-jitsu?
Oh, maybe that's what it's called. Yeah.
But yeah, like 90% of fights end up on the ground, so you want to have some sort of like experience doing that.
Yeah.
Or a gun. Oh wait, no, sorry, katana. Katana beats sword.
Katana beats everything.
200% of the time.
God damn it. Man, when you said gun, I was like, oh, Sasuke America.
No, America, gun cannot defeat katana. It's 100% proved by anime.
Damn. And then we have Nier Automata. Well, we really like the game, but then I feel like because like we like the game so much, it's kind of apprehensive on whether the adaptation will be able to like live up to it, I guess.
Right.
And even if it does live up to it, we don't know if it's gonna add anything to that. I'm not sure if I want to watch the Nier anime because I still want to play the game. If you haven't played the game yet, I would suggest not watching it and so that they can like preserve.
Right, and like we don't want to go into too many spoilers, but we'll avoid spoilers. But I would say we feel like the story probably works as is in the video game format.
It's gonna be very well. A lot of video games, especially the ones like a more like non-linear story, it's really hard to adapt into a linear thing like anime.
Right.
And it doesn't. When we watched the PV, it didn't seem like it was gonna be a side story either.
Right. And I think there's a lot of video games that you can more easily adapt into like a TV show or movie format without like losing as much. But I think how the story in Nier Automata is constructed lends itself very well to video game formatting.
Also, those kind of games where it's like it's really strong with like environmental storytelling.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot more impactful if you actually like run around and like choose where to go, and then like you look around corners and you see the different things.
Right.
Rather than just being shown to
it
you.
lends itself very well to self-discovery.
Yeah.
So.
Also, there's also the feeling of like I finished Nier Automata a long time ago, and it's like, oh, okay, it's finished. I'm done with this, and like I don't want to like drag it back up into my mind, kind of thing.
Right, and I think what I said previously that no one heard was that I think the big thing is if it's gonna be a straight retelling, it probably won't provide much, but if it can somehow like add insight to something that you don't necessarily get from the game, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's more like
if it gets more perspective or like different angles that you don't see before, you never thought before.
Yeah. So, cautious.
Yeah. And Nichiyong animation, the Nijigasaki, I guess it's like based on like 4 comas.
Yeah.
So short thingies. I guess you're interested in it.
Yeah, I always give me Love Live, like inject that into my veins.
Yeah, I guess not much to say about it. Oh,
Yeah.
Nichika Kasaki is like the worst love life though.
It's definitely the weakest.
Yeah.
But like, it might actually lend itself to this kind of format.
Because they're just kind of like doing their own thing more often.
Right. And I feel like this kind of format where it's kind of like silly 4-coma style thing, you can kind of like amp up their personalities.
Yeah.
Which, how would I put it? I don't think the personalities for Nijikazaki are as like fleshed out as the other series, but that might actually play to a more comedy style type thing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Possibly. And then we have the disillusioned adventurers who save the world apparently thing.
Yeah, I think I call it Haganai, but for like with
Oh
fantasy,
yeah, Haganai for fantasy.
which I guess is really old at this point.
Yeah. Oh, Haganai was like,
It's over a decade ago.
and I watched it before I was on my light novel bullshit too, so I didn't really like it at the time, and I only watched a few episodes. But I feel like maybe I should like just go back and like watch it again.
Yeah, and everyone needs to know Niku is the best girl.
I have no idea who that is.
Meet.
Oh, is she the blonde one?
Yeah, because she has meat.
Yeah. Wait, didn't you buy the official like
Yeah, I have
butterfly hair clip?
Yeah, I have her hair clip in the closet somewhere.
Yeah. And I do love me my blonde anime bitches. I have nothing for like blondes in real life or like anything in real life, but like but in anime for some reason I'm just like I don't really know like how it started, but I just in anime I just really gravitate towards like blonde anime girls, and I have like if you look at our like room tour, we have like a ton of like blonde anime figures.
Yeah, but anyway, let's go back to the topic on hand.
Yeah, so basically like all these people who got betrayed or like kicked out of their parties and stuff, they're like, oh fuck this, like all these people can't be trusted, fuck this shit, and they're like, oh, comrades in despair.
Yeah, so we have to be like, what do you call it?
The group of outcasts.
Loners together.
Yeah, ape to get the trunk.
Are they gonna buy some meme stonks?
Oh my god. They're gonna meme their way to like saving the world.
Probably.
Although the red dragon girl looks pretty cute, or like well not cool, cute, cool. I mean, like I said, like I really like demi-human girls, and also like how like her hands have like scales and stuff too.
Wait, did we rank these already, or was this before we discovered the issue?
Niji Kasaki's there, and
Oh. Did we catch up?
oh maybe
Yeah. Wait, it's still on the bottom. We caught up.
Oh, we caught up! Yay!
Yay, we sped ran that.
It
It still took us basically the same time.
took us longer actually.
Wait, it took us longer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wait, where did it go?
But yeah, I feel like it'll depend on how strong the personalities of these characters are. I kind of want them to be like jackasses.
Yeah.
I like, or are they gonna be like good people that got screwed over? I kind of want them to be jackasses instead.
Yeah.
That deserve to get kicked out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pati. But yeah, put mine on B. What's your at?
I want to go C.
Like, middle?
Middle somewhere.
Okay.
Sure. I'm not gonna focus too much on like specifics or
Mhm.
like, you know.
Yeah. And then no kemono tachi no yoru.
Wait, which one is this one?
Wait, did we?
We watched the trailer, I think, but I don't remember what.
Oh, I think it's the one where like we were confused about whether it's urban fantasy or not. But like, is it our world or is it like a different world?
Oh,
but
but it's
like-
like kind of like early 19th century.
Yeah, 19th century
Or-
British Empire.
Yeah.
Well, the synopsis specifically said British Empire too.
Yeah.
So like this girl like this.
I guess I don't know if it's supposed to be like a werewolf type of situation or just more like a beast guy.
Or like demon kind of human-like beast.
Yeah.
So yeah, she got saved by him, and then like I guess there like he wants to get rid of her, but like she wants to stick with him, and like there are people like trying to like eradicate these people. So it's kind of
Right.
like these outcasts had like band together. So
Yeah.
you ape together strong.
We'll get to apes later.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! We are getting to apes later. Oh my god. I forgot that was this season.
I'll put this beginning of D.
Okay. Wait, higher than English? No, not English.
I feel like the premise could be interesting.
I'm putting at the end of C. Like, I think it has potential to have a lot of heart, especially with the relationship between the girl and her and like the guy who's like saved her. But it could also just like fall flat too.
Right.
Oh yeah, there was also like conspiracies with the church because you never trust the church.
Oh,
you
right.
never trust the church.
Yeah. That's what anime has taught me.
Yeah.
Well, no, you. Well, actually, I was gonna say, well, if the nuns are sexy.
Oh yeah.
But then that might.
The only good nuns are the sexy, deranged ones.
But then the problem is, they might want you to not think. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with that?
No. What I mean is like all thought processes go away and you can be manipulated. So they're still sus, is what I'm saying.
I mean, they're still sus, but like they're hot. like what part of sexy, deranged nuns do you not get?
Ah.
And they wanted like the genius prince with the Notomamiko voice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, only time what might this one is like S tier for me.
The one with the Enako opening? One of the two.
Yeah. So I read the like a fan translation of the manga before, well, because it was a dojin manga actually, like a web manga on Pixiv. So it wasn't even like officially published. So, or at least it wasn't for a long time, and then now it's actually getting an anime, and the production values look really high too. So, like it's really amazing that like this story managed to like, get this far. But yeah, it's about like the little sis, like kind of like this like guys like this like loser like he need. And then like the little sister's like worry about him, so she uses this route to turn him into a little girl, so that like he becomes a little sister instead. And there's lots of like, and it feels like every trans girl's like dream story. Like there's all this like kind of like slight resistance put up because like how like these shows usually are, but like Mahiru like she or Mahiro. Wait, I thought it's supposed to be Mahiru.
No, isn't one of them Mahiro and one of them is Mahiru? Or wait, does this don't the don't?
I thought it was Mahiru and Miharu. I think the synopsis on Mal is wrong.
Well, their names are similar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah. Can you go again?
Yeah.
Oh, something happened?
But yeah, like for what I'm saying, like this, it's like a really like it's like pretty much like it was really like transcoast dream, and like after like Mahiru like becomes a girl, like you can see her like become like way more happier, and like even when like she puts on an act, but then like when she puts on the little like dresses and stuff, like she's like twirling around in the mirror and like being like really happy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just like so. Like in the manga, like there's just like so much heart and like between like the little sister became the big sister instead, and like this like Mahiru like had like no purpose in life, and it's just like down and depressed and just like everything's like just sucks kind of like, so like I relate to that a lot, and now it's like, oh, like finally getting to like finding a new place, like, oh, like maybe as a little sister I'm actually gonna be more comfortable, like maybe this is better for me kind of thing, and like really growing into her role.
Mm-hmm.
So and like there's other characters too, and like I just feel like they all have a lot of heartfelt meaning in it.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, what? Oh yeah, like I keep saying I want to be like it's a kind of like a little girl because like I didn't get to like grow actually have like a childhood as a girl or even like teenage years as a girl. So like for me, like being able to have like that kind of reset, like start over and like have all of those experiences that we missed out on and never got to have is like something I really like.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I just love the series so much. But yeah, this one is interesting to me too. I feel like we haven't gotten anything in this genre since maybe Camphor. Camphor is more of a joke thing, but this one's like way more like genuine and like heartfelt on the whole like possible like trans girlness of it.
I'm trying to think about the Camphor, not necessarily this one. I can't. It's been a while, so I don't remember how exactly. Like I feel like it started off jokingly, but I feel like it transitioned partway through. But I could be wrong.
I don't think it did, or at least not much. Well, I always thought the anime was like ended like in like a no ending kind of thing. So I don't.
There was a sequel.
There was a sequel.
Well, not like a full sequel, but like.
Like OVAs or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I really want to get to like read like the source material.
They do have a translator, right?
I think some random company like translated like 1 or 2 volumes and just stopped or something like that.
Okay.
I'm not I have to look into it again. But yeah, like this one like it's way more genuine with the whole like gender issues thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I super recommend it. Like I can't recommend it enough.
Did we put it on the chart yet?
I put it on S tier. I don't know where yours gonna be. Where do you want to put it?
Let's put it. Let's put beginning of B.
Huh. Yeah, we've talked. Like it's one of the ones that like aired earlier, so we did see the first episode. And yeah, I felt like they did a good job with it. Like the production value is really high, and like the expressions and like the atmosphere, like the symbolism in the show, like it's really nice.
Hmm.
So like, I was afraid it's gonna have like a low budget adaptation, but like it's actually like a lot of investment into it.
Yeah. Oh, we should probably scroll up a little bit. The names are being cut off.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's better.
If it's more heartfelt, then that makes me happy. A more serious take on the gender topic would be nice. So the first episode, I like that it took its time and didn't rush into the same gags. Like yeah, like it's definitely heartfelt. Like I think it would get more heartfelt later on, if I remember the manga correctly. It's been like several years though.
I'm not sure if I was imagining it, but I think when we watched a preview of this, like way back, whenever the first one came out,
Yeah.
like the impression I got was like, oh god, what's the right word? The original little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, was like, I don't know, how would I put it? I don't think it really covered the whole like heartfelt stuff.
Yeah.
But like in the actual episode, I guess it was more obvious.
Yeah. Like the PV
was more like jokey, I guess.
Yeah, happy-go-lucky. The OP and EDs were more focused on like the whole like happy-go-lucky kind of thing too.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I got a different like impression from actually watching the episode.
Yeah. Okay, and then this Oyu Kiyomi no Kaina.
Oh yeah, let's put that in this.
Oh. Like middle and
near the top.
Okay, I'm putting mine like around middle of A.
Sure, something like that.
Yeah. So with something like the world's like covered in snow and people only live around like the bases of the trees or like in the middle of, or like in the branches and stuff.
Yeah, like it definitely. I feel like it stands out a lot in terms of the world building, or at least the impressions of it, because like it kind of leans into a sort of, I'm not sure if it would be fantasy or sci-fi or something, but I don't know, it has a strong impact.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Oh wait, slightly related. Does the main character ever try to use hot or cold water to change? Is that from a Ranma One Half reference?
Yeah, that's a Ranma
Yeah.
reference. I never watched that.
I never watched it either. I think it's like too old for me. Or like when it started getting to anime, it was like too old to like find things. I think at the point.
Oh, I definitely knew about it way back.
Like I mean, I knew about it. I just didn't know like where to get the actual thing.
Well, back in my day, you had to buy those VHSs. They might be official, or you might have to get them from like some local dealer. Oh wait, the way I phrase.
Wait, you didn't. Wait, that was unintentional. You didn't phrase that like intentionally.
No. See, back in the day, you had to do like fan subs. Those were on VHSs, and you know how you get those VHSs? You have to be one of those cool people that have two VHSs, which you can record onto a blank VHS. But when you do that, the quality goes down each time you like copy. So you have to find a good person where you can actually read the subs.
Oh my god.
I never experienced that though.
Yeah.
I was too young. I didn't know about this black market of finding subs.
I remember when Half spoke to me when I was younger. It was like my fantasy curse. Really good Takashi classic, even if it's a little dated now. Yeah, I do want to like see it eventually, or read the manga, I guess, since like it's so iconic, I guess. Like it's
yeah.
Like people mention it everywhere. But yeah, this Oyumi no whatever kind of thingy. I think there's a lot of like political like intrigue too, because like there's different
Yeah. There seems to be a lot of politicking going on.
Yeah, it was kind of clear from the PV, but we also watched the PV in Japanese, so we didn't really know much, or at least I didn't like catch as much.
Right. But yeah, there seems to be something going on, like in terms of like warfare between different countries, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think like the main two characters are from like both sides, or something like that.
Yeah, it says like one from the canopy and one from the surface too. So I think there's different factions everywhere, but I think there's probably gonna be a lot of like I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing there's gonna be a lot of tension both in culture and values and stuff, and also like animosity between people on the canopy and on the surface.
Right. But yeah, I will always rate novel well, I guess it's not necessarily a premise, but more like novel things in a general sense.
Yeah.
So it seems intriguing to me.
Yeah, I just like stuff with like good world building and also the stuff with like a lot of like political science stuff.
Yeah.
And then the angel next door spoils me rotten. So as far as I know, it's like that kind of thing where the like slow romance, I guess, where
Chill romance.
like chill romance, where like the girl next door, and she just like, I guess it's like having her become his mom or something,
Something like that.
like cleaning up and cooking food for him and like just doing everything for him. So I guess it's like becoming like JK no Himo. Probably no one will get that joke, but yeah, I feel like this is JK no Himo.
Maybe. Well, I mean, it's one of those like otaku fantasies, isn't it?
Like having a girl like dote on you.
Yeah.
I didn't read the light novels, but they got localized in English, and I think I saw a review or something like, oh, like nothing ever happens beyond the same like just like cute scene all the time, every time.
Right. But I guess I feel like that's the whole point of the show.
Yeah, but it's just like to make the kind of relaxing things.
Right. Yeah, we were discussing it last night when we were watching the PV, where it's like there's romances that kind of string you along and what do you call it? They keep stuff from happening so it can keep what do you call it? You can keep selling the story.
That fucking like more than a married couple, but less than lovers thing.
Yeah, so it feels like you're more like being strung along.
Yeah.
But then there's stuff that's intentionally made to have this mood.
Yeah.
Where like, okay, we're just gonna relax, you know, like don't forget about like hard day at work kind of thing.
So I guess kind of my isekai soul life things, but like
It's basically that, but more of a normal, real world setting.
I think I'll put it like maybe end of C.
I'll put mine beginning of D. Wait, put the one back actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Revenger.
Wait, was this Fate?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, this was the one with the bin coins.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Oh, this is also one where it's like, oh, never trust the church.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Because
yeah.
like someone had like the tattoo of like some church thingy on his back.
Yeah, like Virgin Mary, like tattoo on his back.
Yeah.
Like Yakuza style.
Yeah. So yeah, there's like samurais and like assassins and like some big conspiracy going on.
I feel like it could be interesting.
Yeah.
But not necessarily my normal kind of thing.
Yeah.
If it goes wacky, like over the top, maybe.
It might. Where are you gonna put yours?
Let's put middle of C. Like, or D. I mean, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay. Yeah, I think I probably have it. Yeah, I guess I'll put it in the middle of D too. Oh.
I guess D is becoming like maybe.
Yeah. And oh.
Wait, which one's this one?
Saving 80,000 gold in another world.
Oh, you have strong feelings about this one.
Yeah, so it's one of the what was, I think people call it the flat-chested trio by Funa, like the light novel like author. So basically they wrote this one first, and then they wrote like I shall survive using potions in another world, and then they wrote didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life, and each one is better than the last. Although like even when you get to like abilities average, it was still kind of like all over the place still, which I did enjoy abilities average for a while. But like the other two were like a lot worse, and I think this one like this was the first one was like the least polished, and basically her ability is just like she can just like jump back and forth and teleport between two worlds and just like do anything she wants.
Right. Well, I feel like this is definitely a case of when someone has like a big hit, you have to like mine the past and hopefully like their past work or other work. I guess it doesn't have to be the past. Like hits it big too.
Yeah.
So like yeah.
Looks like a gun isekai, so I'm in. Kind of. I mean, I guess she does use guns sometimes.
Oh wait, was this the one where like it seems like she became an arms dealer or something?
Oh yeah, yeah. She. Oh yeah, she goes to some like mercenary like private military company to like get them to like train her and stuff.
Like in our world?
Yeah.
Okay, that actually has me more interested.
but like Funa, like a lot of the things that they do that kind of, like isekai thing where like some like the isekai person would like throw out some random ass like tidbit of knowledge and like everyone's like, oh my god, it's like some revolutionary kind of thing, or like they just do some like throwaway things like, and they have like a lot of influence and it's like everything's like making society better even though they didn't like put in much work.
Oh, that drives me mad all the time.
Yeah, that drives me mad too. Like,
wait, really?
I like governing fantasies.
Well, yeah.
So like I like it when like it's actually focused on that instead of just throw away and like just hand waving.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of want to see, because like sometimes like even though the light novel is like crappy, like if it has a good adaptation, and sometimes the anime adaptation can be really good. Sometimes the opposite is true too, where like you can have like good light novel and like shitty anime adaptation. So maybe it'll be fun to watch, but just going off the source, I'm very apprehensive. So I'm putting it like D.
Put mine end of D, mainly for
PMC. The PMC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Let's be honest.
I'm not sure if they. Actually, they probably will get to it within the 12 episodes. I'm guessing if it gets 12 episodes. So yeah, if we could just watch it just for that.
Maybe.
Well, I guess in the very beginning, like she runs into wolves and then like she goes back like use her like airsoft guns to like shoot the wolves. Okay, then strongest omnoji isekai.
Oh yeah. This one had me intrigued because like the preview which I watched, it's probably been a couple of months. Like was very confusing to me at first because you kind of see this like omyoji. Well, do we have to explain what that means?
It's kind of like the priest style exorcism thing in Japan,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they use like paper talismans.
Yeah, but then somehow like it was kind of just supposed against like a kind of like more
Like the typical fantasy world.
yeah like European style.
Yeah. So it turns out like, oh, like he's an omnoji. They got isekai there.
Yeah, and
So-
I guess he retains his powers or ability or something like that, or he can mimic some, or I don't know.
I think he just retains it.
We don't know the details, but I guess the point is like
It's more novel than.
Yeah, he omyojing.
Yeah. Let's go omyoji. Let's go.
Could I do it?
Akurio Tyson. Akurio Tyson. So, I'm kind of interested in this one. I think I'll put it like middle of A. Yeah, I think I'm middle of A. What about you?
Let's put B.
Yeah.
I think. How about the second
Okay.
spawn B? But yeah, like I think like I said, like when something seems a bit more like unique, I'll rate it higher.
Yeah, like the story progression is probably gonna be like typical like novel fantasy fare, but like at least the aesthetics will be like different, I guess.
Yeah, at least it seems like it'll give you something different than like any other thing.
Yeah. And oh, monkey, ape together drunk.
What? I can't believe you said that 3 times in the same stream.
So yeah, so I watched the first one, like, I think like we weren't gonna watch it because like, it was just like that like really typical like isekai. Oh yeah, I should mention like it's Fruit of Evolution. That's the English title. So like we weren't gonna watch it at first because it's just a typical isekai thing. It just seemed like really stupid, and it is really stupid.
But that's the whole point.
Yeah, but that's all. Like we watched it because like, we saw like, oh, like there's like this monkey girl, like this like big ape gorilla that like turns into a waifu, and we're like, oh man, we need to watch this. And then we watched it, and then we're like, wait a minute, this monkey is voiced by Hanakana.
Oh yeah.
And then we looked at the other stuff, like, wait, they have like a bunch of Goseiyu. And as we go on, like, man, this is stupid. But then it just keeps getting more and more stupid and absurd, where the stupidity is the point where like you know it. Like there's a difference between something that's like annoyingly stupid because like that's how it is, versus something that like, is stupid by design.
Yeah. I think that's the main thing where it's like, it's stupid not because they're incompetent. It's more like it's engineered stupid.
Yeah, it's just stupidity, and the story gets really absurd, but the absurdity is the point.
Yeah.
So it actually makes it pretty entertaining in a weird way.
Yeah. Like it never really takes itself seriously.
Yeah. So like even though like despite how dumb it is, like I actually really liked it. Well, I had a lot of fun with the first season, like way more than I thought I would. And I was like, man, this show has no right being this entertaining.
Yeah, and then suddenly they had just like a complete like art change.
Yeah.
Like, wait, you know what's crazy?
What?
Like the PV, like the budget went up. Like the budget went way up for some reason.
I mean, if you look at the first episode, I mean, the first season, like it had like no budget. Like it was clear that like they thought no one would like it, but then like I guess it got popular.
Apparently, the light novels sell pretty well.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the light novel got localized in the US after that.
Yeah. So yeah, with the preview, I thought the higher budget was a joke, and they would just revert back to like lower budget animation later.
Yeah.
But I think they actually just got a bigger budget, and it's not a joke.
Yeah. Where should I put this? Maybe near the end of B.
I'm thinking N and B for myself too.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna put it. Actually, I'm putting it at the beginning of B.
Oh shit. Monkey waifu, monkey laifu.
Monkey. Oh, Spy Classroom. I love this. I just finished reading like the latest like English light novel. I guess maybe behind Bofuri. But yeah, I just finished reading the latest English light novel with Volume 4, and it's kind of kind of real world. It's kind of real world, but not really. Where they have like different names. Like you have like Golgat Empire, which I think is probably supposed to be like Germany, and like it takes place about like 10 years after the First World War or something like that. And it's about so it's like the big like hot wars are gone, and it's more like the Cold War, like spies and stuff.
Right.
And although it's not a fantasy, it doesn't have any fantasy stuff, but it's more like exaggerated capabilities of people. Like people have like what's considered like a strong person is like way more exaggerated, and like some people have like really kind of like absurd powers. Like it's almost like there's supernatural powers, but kind of it's not, doesn't call it supernatural. It's just like, oh, it's just like instinct or whatever kind of thing. So it's not like completely realistic, but it's not like fantasy either.
Right.
And so a bunch of these like dropouts got picked together to form this like new lamplight group, and like with a teacher who like can't teach for shit. So and I guess like the main draw of it is the group dynamics, because like all the girls have like really different like personalities, and they fight each other, but they also like mesh with each other pretty well, and they're all like really colorful, and the more you know about each one, the more you know about their backstories and feelings and stuff, like the more you like them. And I feel like it's, and also the way the stories are structured, like there's a lot of twists and stuff in with kind of like how like those like it's kind of like almost well, not exactly mystery, but it's like you see them going on these spy missions, and you're like, man, how are they gonna get out of this shit? And it's like some twist happens, and you're like, oh, like this was like set up all along, and and it's like reading along, like the story was like really fun. Also, like the teacher's OP, which at first I thought was gonna like just make things too like inconsequential, I guess. But I guess they dealt around with it like a lot of times, like when it's in crisis, it's because like the teacher's not available, and the girls have to find a way to deal with themselves, or find a way where like they can like get back up, or find a way to like get him to get to them, kind of thing. So it's good balance of like there's like that overpowered elements, but then like it maintains that sense of tension and conflict in the story without like losing that. Also, it has like a lot of like really good like voice actors too. Like the main one's like Amamiya Sora, and she's totally an Aqua.
Oh my god.
Like I like Lily a lot. Like she was actually my favorite for a while until like the third volume happened, and like my favorite shifted to be Annette, like the pink twin-tailed one. I hope they get to the third volume because like Annette's just like so good. But yeah, like the story has a lot of heart and it has a lot of like good plot developments, and as you see each character get developed or like get a spotlight shine on, or like they have the arc, like you just feel like a lot more heart for this like team. So yeah, I recommend watching it. Like the first episode was really rushed because they had to get to a good like stopping point to like introduce the concept of the show. So but like I think like after that the other episodes like might be better possibly. But yeah.
I don't really have many thoughts to say.
Oh, where are you putting it on your tier?
Let's put it end of B.
Okay.
Before Monkey.
Monkey.
Okay, what's next?
Sugar.
Oh.
Man, every time I see this title, I think of like Happy Sugar Life.
Oh man, we need to watch more of that.
Oh my god.
I listen to the song sometimes.
Oh.
It's by my girl.
Nanamo Akari.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think this got localized in, or I can't remember if the light novel or manga version got localized, or maybe it's both. So like I thought they mentioned a few times, but never really looked into it because it seemed like the like typical like, well I guess it is like shoujo romance kind of thing, which I'm not really into exactly. And then we read the synopsis, I was like, oh shit, here we go again. We got these Doraemon motherfuckers again.
That also happened to be Ikemen fairies.
Yeah.
Because of reasons.
Well, like humans like whole like fairies as slaves, and it's just like god damn it guys, like why do you keep putting slaves in these things?
Yeah. These authors love it.
Yeah. Like not every fantasy world has, or like historical world has to have slaves. Like I know it happens a lot in human history, but you don't have to like put it in like every story.
Yeah. Well, I guess in this case it's probably the fetish.
Probably.
Yeah. Anime was a mistake.
Yeah. Man, I miss the days when like Isekai protags had their like useless goddesses instead.
Bring back useless.
Bring back useless goddesses. Bring back the aquas. But yeah, like even if you put that aside, like as a like it's the premise, like I'm not really interested in it anyways. So I don't know. For me, it's just I guess E.
I think this is an end of D kind of situation.
Yeah.
This is more. It's I guess theoretically it's about like cooking, right?
She's making sugar sculptures.
Oh, is it sculptures?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know if they would actually eat it.
Well, I guess that's a little bit more novel.
Yeah.
But I'll keep my rating.
Yeah. Techno or man, oh man, like we watched the PV and we still don't have any idea what the hell it is about.
But we think it's like, what do you call it? Becoming top idol.
Yeah, I think it's about like boy bands trying to become top idol in this like techno cyberpunk kind of thing.
Something like that.
But like there's androids and stuff. I don't know, I'm putting it at end of E.
I think that's an E too.
Okay, and here we go. Like I said this earlier, but we're getting like actual lesbians, actual Yuri, like, not just subtext. Like we're getting like she straight up says like she likes girls and like prefers girls and would rather marry a girl. So
Wait,
we have.
Did she say that? Well, not in the show, right?
Not yet.
No, okay.
But at least she doesn't like novel, like, but we didn't get to that part yet. So we have the magical revolution of the reincarnated princess and the genius young lady. Although like the English name really misses out on the wordplay between like Tensei Ojo and Tensai Rachel.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so like she's definitely gay. Like yeah, like it's confirmed in light novel like she's like definitely gay. So yeah, this is a front of S for me. What actually yeah, I put it like more than Onimai actually. But like I read the light novel, like I really love light novels, and like so basically she's like the princess, like the isekai one, like she really loves magic, but like she can't use magic, so she has to make these tools. Whereas like Euphilia, like she's kind of like put into this kind of the quote unquote like scorned villainous kind of role. So like she's a genius in magic, so it's like so she can use like all sorts of magic way more powerful than most people can. So like so Anis is always kind of like jealous of her, and so it starts off with like Yuffie being put in that like the denouncement scene in an Ultimate game where like the villainess gets like denounced by like the heroes and stuff, but like even though she didn't do anything wrong, so and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna take this hot girl and like have her be my assistant instead.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, but it's a lot about like Yuffie, like her entire life is like with like her like preparing for this one role of being the queen, and like it all of a sudden it goes away. So she's like lost her sense of self and just completely crumbles, and so you see a lot like Anya's just trying to like she's here to comfort her, but she also like gives her a lot of space and like gives her things to do to try to get her back on track, and then over time like they warm up to each other more, and like they find a place, like Yuffie finds a place where she can belong, and then like Anya's like she's a troublemaker, but she also cares a lot for the people of her kingdom too, so she goes out to like try to help them and stuff. Like, Tensei Ojo Tensei is the show I'm looking forward to the most this season. Tried some of the manga too, but not sure if it's great adaptation because the manga is a little exposition-y. Yeah, I think I didn't read the manga. I read the light novel. It was kind of the beginning was kind of exposition-y, but I still think like it was really good, and there's a lot of heart to it too. And yeah, I was gonna say like the first episode, like it did a way better job of introducing it than the light novel did. Like I was really impressed with how they did it, but. And like, I'm also really glad like how they had like really high budget. Like you got like very beautiful animation. You got like tons like colorful effects. The direction, the choreography, the music. It was all really good. And like in the light novel, like they kind of just like started off with like the villainous like accusation scene, sort of. But here like you see a lot more background with like her. Like rescuing those the people like or like trying to get the materials from monsters, and you see a lot more of like the other characters too. Like, the other characters, like a lot of them didn't even get any roles at all, or like they barely get any like screen time into the second light novel. But here you see them right away, so which I think is really important because like it really sets up the world of like how like the palace officials see about things, and like how. Like Lainey, like she's supposed to be like the quote unquote like heroine position. So you usually think usually she'd be like, oh, the one like oh like happy with like all the like the guys. So, like you can see her, you see hints of expression of how she's like unsettled, and like Al, like the prince guy, like he looks like you normally think like he's like the dumbass, like he gets like manipulated and stuff, and like just like doing or just get like lovesick, and that's how a lot of these stories usually go, where like the prince and like his like cohorts and whatever, like they get like superly in love with like the heroine, and so like they do dumb shit and renounce their fiance. Would you recommend the light novel now, or do you think it's best to experience it through the anime first? I think it's still good to read the light novel. I don't think reading it would take away from the enjoyment of the anime. Although if you wanna, you could like wait until the anime is finished before reading the light novel too. I think it could go either way. But yeah, in these cases, you usually the prince, like you see them as like the kind of like a dumbass. It's just not thinking. But then like in the first episode, you if you look at his like Al's mannerisms, his expressions, and how he reacts to different things, and how he sees, you can get a sense of like how he sees the world and what's going on around him and what twists him in a way. Like I don't want to spoil too much, but like he's not a good person, but there's a lot more deeper nuance to his character than it would seem. So, and I like that like they gave hints of that in the first episode. Yeah. In the case of see how impatient I feel after episode 2, yeah, that's probably a good idea. But yeah, I really love the light novels. So yeah, this is the most I'm excited for this season. Where would you put it?
Let's put second A.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. And then The Legend of Heroes and Nokiseki. It looks interesting, although I guess it's part of that whole like Legend of Heroes series, but You said it was a standalone side story or something?
Yeah, so I was looking into it, and it does feature like reoccurring characters from the games, but I think the main cast is actually original, and it's more like a side story kind of thing.
Do you know if it's a side story with like side story game too, or is it like just original?
No, I think it's original.
Oh. Then
So I think it's one of those things where like they're filling in like some time in between like two of the games or something like that.
yeah.
And it's like it theoretically will be doable as a standalone kind of thing. So yeah.
Like I like this kind of like setting like, well I like war stories a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I like this kind of like like there's like it's swords but also technology kind of thing going on. So I'm interested in it, but like because it's part of a bigger franchise, I'm not sure how well I'll be able to follow along, or like if they'll try like overreach and make things more confusing.
Right. Well, I think that's why it's supposed to be like a new cast.
Yeah.
So it's more like, you know, the kind of situation where they have the characters, well, not introduce it to you, but more like, you know, POV kind of character. So I think it might be doable.
I think I'm hoping like in the middle of B for me.
Uh-huh.
Like I think it has a lot of potential. It will really depend on execution.
Right.
Especially since like we're new to the series.
Yeah. Let's put me down for end of A.
Okay. And Tokyo Revengers. Oh, we didn't watch the first one, so we
Yep,
don't have
so
much.
we'll skip that one.
And Tomo-chan is a girl. Like every time it like they licensed the manga here, so I saw the title before this. Like every time I see the title, I'm get really mad that it isn't about a trans girl.
Oh. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just about like
tomboy.
like tomboy and guy, and like the tomboy's like in love with the guy, but like no, he doesn't notice because like it seems like they're always like going through like bro fights and bro fists and stuff like that thing.
Yeah.
And I heard people say like it. Although I heard people say that the like gets like really like has an annoying like Japanese emphasis on gender roles kind of thing.
Right.
Stuff going on, but at the same time like apparently the side characters are really good or something like that.
Huh.
So.
Well, I guess with the premise being the way it is, like they probably are playing into the whole stereotypes even more because of that.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see that.
I think I put it at the maybe like near end of B for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could see it being funny, but it might just be like not funny.
Right. I can't really remember too much from the previews about which way I feel.
Oh, I thought the same thing at first, but I do like Tomo's characters design in VA. Yeah. Could be cool.
Let's put mine somewhere towards the beginning of D.
Okay. Like it's gonna depend like heavily on execution, but
Actually, you know what? Move it up C.
okay.
Yeah.
And oh, there's like cooking in another world with my SR skill. I actually read like the light novel of this one for longer than I would want to.
Wait, was this the Amazon one?
Yes, like
Amazon Fresh?
yeah, like he gets Isekai and he can, so like he has like this dumb skill where he order like Amazon Fresh, and like just buy like cooking utensils and like ingredients and stuff, and buy like all those like Japanese condiments and sauces and cooks in another world, and then like. But because of his cooking, like he like a Fenrir comes along and like likes him, and so like travels with him because like enjoys cooking, and like he cooks it and gives gifts to the gods, so like the goddess would like give him like blessings and stuff, and like be like, hey, give us more cooking quickly.
Oh my god.
And it's a really like I think it's like it's intentionally stupid, but it's also kind of like lighthearted fun too. I think I put. Maybe beginning of C for me, maybe. Like it is kind of like like fun and lighthearted entertainment every now and then.
It kind of feels like something that you don't necessarily have to watch, but like you'd probably enjoy it for, you know, whatever, 20 minutes or whatever.
One of those wild card shows. Yeah, it's kind of a wild card. I mean, I think it's novel at least too.
Yeah.
So like it's not something you go in for like interesting plot development or anything, but it's the kind of thing you go for like when you just want to have like a chill fun time, which is a lot of things, I guess. But yeah.
It depends on how hard they go on the cooking.
Oh, if they're always cooking. They're always cooking. Oh yeah, I think like every time I read this or like some other cooking show, like whenever they start describing the cooking steps, I just hear like Gordon Ramsay in my head.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, I think I said it before too. Like I need a story about like Gordon Ramsay being isekai to another world.
Yeah, I want. You know what I want a story of?
What?
Him getting isekai into Hololive Alternative.
Oh my god.
Like hot chama. What's this shit?
It's fucking raw. Oh my god. So where are you gonna put it?
Let's say middle of D.
Okay.
I don't know where in them. Just throw it somewhere in there.
It does go hard on the cooking. Actually, maybe I should put it higher. Maybe I'll put it in B.
You know what I want? I want Precone. I want them to go do their bullshit to get some food that no one else wants.
Yeah. Quote unquote, thank you. Oh, but that's
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, chef. Okay, Trigun Stampede remake. I never watched like any of the original Trigun.
Yeah. So this is super old school.
Yeah. Oh, we saw the PV for this one, and it seemed
actually looks really smooth.
Yeah, it looks really smooth.
And I guess I'm assuming they're not doing a sequel to the original anime.
It looks like it's gonna be a complete remake.
Yeah, just a complete remake based on, I think it was, yeah, it's manga originally, I believe.
Seems pretty cool. I think I put it like beginning of C maybe.
I'll actually put mine. Oh, let's go B actually. Which is kind. Wait, that's A.
Oh.
Learn to read.
Which part of B?
Oh, you know what? Wait, what's that second one on B?
This one?
Yeah, what's that one again?
Let's go Omyoji.
Oh, put it before that one actually.
Okay.
Which I was actually kind of surprised with. It's one of those things that is highly regarded among boomer otaku, I guess.
Yeah.
But I never actually watched it during the time frame that it was actually new.
Original Trigun is one of those 90s and 2000 classics up there with Cowboy Bebop and Big O. I haven't watched Cowboy Bebop and Big O either.
Yeah, which is hilariously, I've watched both of them.
Oh.
Because like they're all from that same general time period, but for whatever reason, it was also airing like on American TV at some point. I just never caught it for some reason or another. So I never got into it, and you can't just like go in like 20 episodes in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to wait for like the actual rerun. So.
Or it's like, hey, it's me, a boomer. It's okay. Fuyu's a boomer too.
Ow, my back's hurting because of that now. Back in my day.
Yeah. Boomer buddies. But yeah, the whole like sci-fi thing. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it at B too. The whole like sci-fi thing and how there's like there's a whole like mystery of the plants and how to say the bad guy's like trying to save them or something, but then he's like, okay, like how I just want to like save everyone, that kind of thing. Like I tend to like stories like that.
Right.
So I could be interested in it, although it depends on my mood too. Because like sometimes like I'm in the mood for like something serious and sometimes I'm not.
Right. But yeah, I guess in terms of those kind of story beats, it depends for me. But yeah, I feel like, how should I say this? I'm not necessarily a fan of remakes in the general, unless it provides something new. But I think if I'm remembering it correctly, the Trigun manga was still running when the anime aired. So this could be an opportunity for them to do like remake with a complete arc. Or something like that.
Maybe.
So that kind of remake sort of situation, I feel like, is actually warranted, like lots of times. So since I didn't watch the original, you know, it kind of lines up that like nicely that way.
And we have Endo and Kobayashi and the Tsunade Lisurate.
The thing we just watched.
Yeah, we just watched the first episode of this one. I'm really excited for this because like I read the first volume of the light novel. Like there's more in English, but like I guess I never got around to reading the other ones. Not because I didn't like it. I really loved it. I just somehow missed the other ones. But yeah, so it's kind of like the typical like otome game villainous thing, but then like you have two people in modern day Japan. Like they're playing the otome game, but then they started like commentating. But for some reason, like their commentary.
Learn English.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it? But yeah, the commentary for some reason like reaches the prince character in the game, so he hears it as like the voice of the gods, and then they're talking about like no, like look at this lot that she's being a tsundere, and he's like, wait, what's a tsundere? And they're like, oh, like look, like she's acting all prickly, but like she's actually embarrassed, blah blah, and like they get the prince like to discover how cute she is, because like if the prince doesn't like fall in love with her, then like she's gonna end in her doom, but then like the people in the modern day, because like they know the side stories and stuff and like the backgrounds, they all really love Lisa Lotte, so they're trying to do their best to save her, and so it's really fun. It's a really fun romantic comedy with like lots of like characters that are really like colorful and enjoyable, and then you also have like the heroine girl, like I think his name's like Fine or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, I guess we didn't see it in like the first episode of the anime yet, but she's monkey.
Monkey.
She monkey.
Perfect. More
Like-
monkeys this season.
Like she's like this tiny little pink haired girl who looks like a cute little thingy, but then
Uh-oh. Did I disappear?
yeah,
Am I awake?
yeah. So like in like when in the game version, like you have to raise her up and like gain XP and stuff like that. But then like the way they describe it is that, like it kind of felt like she was like already like level 99 here or for some reason.
Is that how it is?
Well, like not. They don't know if like she's actually level 99, but she's just like monkey smash everything.
Perfect.
And she just brute forces the hell out of everything, and also I think they mentioned that well, the anime so far I said like Lisa dies in every route, but I think that like no mentioned something about like there is one route where Lisa doesn't die, and it's in the harem route where Fine gets everyone, but like when she gets everyone, including Lisa.
What?
Yeah, so there's also like kind of like Yuri tension between like Lisa and Fine too, and then like the prince gets jealous of like Fine sometimes for getting like Lisa attention.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of like fun and like comedy, and I love it a lot. So I'm putting it like behind Spy Classroom, but in S tier.
I'll put mine. Let's see. Let's do middle of C.
Damn, that's harsh.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, but like, look how.
I'm degrading Nakatoro.
Is that because of me or something?
No, it's just like I just need to like clear off my S tier.
Yeah. But anyway, I think it's just because of how like it's in the middle of C, but like there's not very many like I say, or what do you call it, higher stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'll have to see more.
Yeah. And Surune, we didn't watch the first one, although like you said you wanted to watch like your Kyoani stuff.
Yeah, I'm always all about that.
Yeah. Night Up. Oh, there's also the other like Fujoshi thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Clover. Nah.
I just remember like the PV is so esports.
Wait, was it this one or was it the other one?
I think it's this one.
Oh.
I think it's this one where they have like the seiyus doing their poses.
Wait, was it the one or was that like the cyberpunk one?
Or was it that one?
I don't remember, but well, one of them, like the PV had like when they showed the character, they also showed like the seiyu doing like that like cool pose.
Yeah, like.
Oh yeah, I don't think your arms are like getting on camera.
Yeah, I probably can't capture my arms right now.
Down leap motion. But yeah, it's kind of like those esports like team trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
Where like the players they just kind of do like the like cross arm pose, or that kind of like they try to like act cool pose, but it looks kind of off because like it's in real life, so it just kind of feels more awkward than anything. And that was what PV was like.
Could be cool.
Maybe. Are you gonna put it anywhere?
Nah.
Like.
I think that's a not sure kind of situation.
Okay.
Wait, why do we have so much extra stuff at the bottom?
Oh, we just did. For like the stuff we're not gonna watch, like we just didn't put it up.
Oh, okay. Wait, what's that one that you just put?
Danmaji. Well, like we didn't finish the thing.
Oh.
And Vinland Saga, like I never watched like Vinland Saga. Is that a really old name?
It is, I think. Or at least it's somewhat old.
Hmm.
Everything's relative, obviously.
Yeah.
But obviously, we'd have to watch the original first.
Yeah. Yeah, and the rest of the stuff is continuing.
So yeah, I guess. Well, you can easily tell how we skew.
Yeah, we skew like very different tastes too. Well, I guess a lot of it also because like, I have a lot of bias because I read the light novel before. Like, like in the S tier, like all those are stuff that I already read stuff off before.
Right. Well, I guess like half of my higher tier stuff is stuff I already familiar with. So I can kind of rate them, or like I ended up rating them higher.
Yeah, it's not old and very entertaining. Oh, huh, I thought it was like one of. I guess I just like misremembered, maybe.
Could also be something different that we were thinking of instead.
Yeah.
Like it could just be something similar, or could just be a mistake.
Yeah.
But, well, yeah. So I guess for me, a lot of the higher ones are. What would you say? Like a third of them are stuff that I'm already familiar with.
Hmm.
But I think if we didn't have like say sequels, it would be like even more like skewed towards the middle tiers for me.
Oh yeah, well, because like you have like 3 sequels in the S tier.
Right. Which is not to say that they're gonna necessarily be the best, but it's like
You.
I have more of a guaranteed interest.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really. Yeah, for me, like I seriously think like the Yuri like Isekai one is gonna be Yuri Isekai and Onimai. Those two are like potential for like best anime. Anime's from 2019, huh? That's like 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, 3 or 4.
Well, it depends on what
It's a
time
begin-
of the year, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's 2023. Oh no, it's 2023.
Man, 2019. That was like the pre-COVID days. Like that felt like a generation ago. But yeah, so that's what our list looked like. So yeah, definitely lots of like fun things this season. I don't know if we're gonna have like enough time to like watch it all.
Well, the answer is we never have enough time to watch it all.
Yeah.
So the question is, how much overlap do we have?
We have a little bit. Oh, we'll figure it out. But yeah, hope you guys like had fun watching us rant about this kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some issues obviously, but hopefully it ended up working all right.
Yeah, Aura, you're the MVP for letting us know that like we had issues.
Thank
Like,
you.
I would. I don't know how I didn't catch that, but yeah, thank you so much for that.
Okay, we have to put a sticky note.
Yeah. So yeah, hope you guys have fun. Hope you enjoy your anime, and we'll see you again sometime. Hopefully we'll have like a new video up in like the next few days.
Yeah.
Glad it worked out. It's been a fun stream. Yeah, thanks. Glad you enjoyed it.
Would it be worth making like a follow up? Like talk about the stuff we did actually watch?
Maybe like at the end of the season.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. So yeah. Oh yeah, Happy New Year. Bye bye.
Bye bye.